Full odds will be removed from the title when I get the shiny charm. Did that get picked up? Is there sound? Did that get picked up? Yep, there is indeed sound. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do this, because you can see the screen looks a little bit different, because I don't have this. You can't even see. It's just a black screen. I don't have the thing that's the charging dock with the 3DS, because I got rubber bands on it, and, well, now it won't fit on that. So today we are going to be starting our hunt for Xerneas. This is the next part of the shiny hunting in preparation for Legend ZA. I'm just making sure of a couple things. Whoops, and I'm already moving the stand. So we are now going to be shiny hunting for Xerneas. Full odds, at least until I get the shiny charm. Oh, that constant cut to black screen is not going to be good. It's really not going to be good for the focus. So I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do this. It's like, should I try to make it a little bit closer to the screen? Like, I'm still figuring this out. Maybe I should. Hold on. Because the tripod is still set up to... You know, I have already completely forgot to keep count. Okay, let me see. How do I change this thing again? Okay, there we go. And now, if I make it a little bit... Bear with me for just a second. If I do that, and make it a little bit closer... Okay, I think that looks a little better. I already lost count. I was supposed to keep count. I think that just now was number 5. Let's go with it. Let's say that was 5 just now. I already lost count. Whoops. How am I keeping count, you ask? Well, I kid you not. I'm not joking when I tell you this. I literally have cookie clicker set up, and every encounter I click on the cookie. Now I gotta figure out how to recenter this. So I'm still figuring out the setup I'm going to do for this. You know, I want an accurate number on how many encounters it's going to take to get the shiny. I mean, if all else fails, I will literally just go review the footage and count how many resets it took. I will do that. The music's not too loud, is it? I think that's 10 so far. I already lost count. So how's everyone doing today? I'm actually in the process of editing together the video on the 9 egg hunts that I did. So I'm in the process of doing that. I'm actually almost done. What I want to do is I want to release that before this goes up, before this gets archived and posted. I'm actually almost done. I should be good to the point where I should finish the video in time before this goes up. I just have a couple of quick things left to do for the intro, and then I basically just have to edit together the entire ending of the video, which shouldn't take too long. So yeah, I'm almost done editing that video. I should have edited it a lot sooner. I should have started editing it a little bit sooner beforehand, but it's okay. I got all the clips from all the streams ready. So yeah, the video should be out tomorrow or the same time as this. Is it also a bad time to mention that my A button on my 3DS is kind of breaking? So I can't hit start or select to progress on the menu screen because that'll reset because I have rubber bands on. Which, if you're wondering what's the deal with this rubber band here, I'm going to have to recenter the screen again just to show you guys. So the reason I have that rubber band on is because, as you can see here in the back of my 3DS, the wear and tear over the years, I don't have the grip, the grips here anymore. So without this rubber band, it'll slide. So I currently have 2 rubber bands on my 3DS. So yeah, I'm just about done editing together that video. Oh yeah, I should also probably let you guys know, like, my plan for shiny Xerneas. How I'm going to catch it, what my strategy is. I'll show you real quick what my strategy is. Well, this one should be number 19. So, let's demonstrate at number 20. You guys doing good? Okay, let me demonstrate what my strategy is. Should probably... Do I want to pull out the stylus? I'm pulling it out anyways. Okay. So my strategy, first of all, is to Thunder Wave it. That's step 1. And then for everyone constantly yelling at me to bring False Swipe, there, I have a Scyther with... Whoops. Oh, that's right, the rubber band. Anyways, you get the idea. I will False Swipe with Scyther. I will Paralyze with Blissey. I will throw one of these guys out to tank all the hits. And then Roto Catch. Where are my Pokeballs at? Oh, here they are. Well, if you could see that for a frame, I have 1,000 Pokeballs ready. That's my plan. I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna put the stylus back. I don't really need it. Well, you know what? Actually, no. I'll keep it out in case the shiny shows up. Alright, let's recenter. You know, from this angle, it kind of looks like what I'm playing on is a 2DS. The flat Nintendo 2DS. You guys remember that? I never liked that design. It was always kind of weird to me how it wouldn't fold. So today, actually, let me see. Didn't I get 2 today? Or did I just get 1? Yeah, I got 2. How could I forget? So I caught 2 shinies in Pokemon Go today. First, I got a shiny Skrelp from Field Research. And then, I am happy to announce that I finally caught a shiny that I have wanted for a very long time, simply because I don't have one. Or rather, I didn't have one. Today, I caught my very first ever, in any game, very first ever shiny Tailo. My first ever shiny Tailo in any Pokemon game ever. Today I got my very first ever shiny Tailo. And I wanted one simply because I didn't have one yet. Now I finally have a shiny Tailo. I didn't realize Tailo was spelled with 2 L's. I thought it was spelled with just 1. And I gotta say, I didn't know how nice of a green shiny it is until I finally see it for my own eyes. It's not as vibrant neon green as I was kind of expecting, even though I know that's not how exactly it looks. You know, it's not like shiny Teddiursa colors. So I'm really happy with the fact that I finally got a shiny Tailo at long last. I also got another hundo today, but it's one that I already had. So, I got a field research that was purify 3 shadow Pokemon. So I just looked up, like, you know, I looked up Shadow and 3-star just to see if there were any good IV ones that, once purified, would be decent IVs. It turns out I had a Shadow Grimer that, if purified, would be a hundo. And I got that Grimer last year. So I purified it, and now I have a hundo Grimer. The thing is, I actually have... I took a look at the rest of my 3-star shadows. I have 3 others that, if purified, will be hundos. I have a 9864. I have a 94 IV Shadow B-Barrel, where the IV pool is all 14. The thing is, I already have a Hundo B-Barrel. I straight up just caught a Hundo B-Barrel in Pokemon Go before. So I think I'm going to keep that as a Shadow. And then, I also have a Shadow Mismagius. Yeah, Mismagius, not Misdreavus. I have a Shadow Misdreavus that the IV pool is 13, 14, 14. So that purified would also be a hundo. I'm kind of debating back and forth. But this one, I actually asked if I should or not, and I was told no, do not purify it. I have a Shadow Zapdos. The IVs are 13, 14, 13. If I purified it, that would be a hundo. I was told not to, since Shadow Zapdos is a much better attacker. It's not like I really care. But, for the sake of it, I'll keep it as a Shadow. So I do have 3 more Shadow Pokemon that, if purified, would be hundos. You know, I have to really decide if I want to or not. Because so far in my game, I only have 2 purified hundos, being a Lileep and now a Grimer. I'm trying to think, what other songs can I play? How did this one go again? How did the Gym Leader X and Y? Why do I not remember how this goes? This is how the Gym Leader battle theme was? I don't remember this one bit. Oh, hold on, I just gotta grab my mouse. My other mouse. This is the Gym Leader battle? I don't remember this one bit. Or is it just the gym? No, it does say battle gym leader. Wow, I don't remember this being the gym leader battle theme at all. Let me see, what other songs can I play? Well, I can't really think of something, so I'm just gonna play Space Junk. No, you're not gonna play that Eggo Waffle ad. My cookies is currently at 53. So I'm gonna have to go back into the video afterwards and check if 53 at this point is accurate. Oh, actually, give me a second. I'm gonna go double check if any lights are on that I need to turn off. Indeed, there were several lights I needed to turn off. So while I'm doing this, I'm also going to be continuing the grind for 9 additional shiny Furfros. I have not gotten a single one past the initial one I got yet. It would be mad embarrassing if I failed to shiny Xerneas. If I reset too fast and it turns out it was shiny. That would be mad humiliating. So earlier today, my friend came over to work because you know his mom wanted to buy something new, and then he also wanted to try on contact lenses for the first time ever, which I needed to teach him how to put contact lenses into. Eventually, he just couldn't put them in for himself, so I had to help him put it in. So I had to open his eye wide open and then stick it into his eye. This is what I went to college for. You know that exam I took? That was what I was being tested on. So I had to actually put contact lenses into someone's eye for the exam. The caveat was, if I failed to put it in 3 times, I fail. So if this was an exam, I absolutely would have failed. Because, well, in this case, Asian people are just cursed being born with small eyes. I think that was the 69th encounter. I could be wrong, though. Okay, so let me briefly explain to anyone who doesn't understand or doesn't know why I'm currently hunting for Xerneas. You guys already know that the previous egg hunts I was doing, those were because those 9 Pokemon were not yet available on any game in the Nintendo Switch. Did I even say that right? Those 9 Pokemon were not compatible with any Pokemon games currently on the Nintendo Switch. So that's why I was hunting for those. Why am I hunting for Xerneas? Because I am predicting that Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde will all be shiny locked in Legends ZA. Because it's a Pokemon Legends game, the only other Pokemon Legends game we got is Legends Arceus, and all the legendaries are shiny locked in that game. So it only makes sense for me to believe this will be the same case. All the legendaries will be shiny locked in Legends ZA. So that's why I'm hunting for Xerneas. I'm also predicting that Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde will each get Megas. Because we're getting new Mega forms, and how is the region's main legendary Pokemon not going to use their own gimmick? So yeah, that's why I'm hunting for Xerneas now. After Xerneas will be Yveltal and then Zygarde. Well, I'm sorry I'm not really talking as much. I don't have a lot to say tonight, and also, multitasking right now is not as easy as you'd think. Because I got 3 things to focus on. Resetting for Xerneas, clicking the cookies to keep count, and hatch eggs while simultaneously collecting eggs for Furfro. So, yeah, this takes a lot more brain power than I thought it would. So let's see. Earlier today, once again, to no one's surprise, I screwed up. But actually, my screw up this time was a blessing in disguise. So, right as we were leaving work, my sister and I were the last ones to leave work, so right as we were leaving work, right as we were setting the alarm to the store, and then as I was locking the door, I realized, wait a second, my bubble tea is not in my hand, because I got a bubble tea today, throughout the day, and I didn't finish it yet. Locking the door, I realized, wait a second, it's not in my hand. So I went back into the store to grab it. I didn't know that you had to turn off the alarm going back into the store, like before it stops beeping. So I thought I could, real quick run in, grab it, run back out before the alarm, like the beeping stopped and the alarm actually set. So I didn't know that. So actually what happened was I went back into the store to grab my drink, and then the alarm just went off. It just completely went off. So we were trying to turn it off, and then we were trying to set the alarm back to leave for the day, but we couldn't. And then, just as a precaution measure, every time the alarm goes off, we actually get a phone call from the security company, like, hey, what happened? So we were trying to explain, like, oh, don't worry, we're still at the store, it was just a mistake on our end. So, as we were getting ready to leave, my little mess up there delayed us from leaving as soon as we planned. And like I said, that actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Because of that, because of my mess up and making us stay at work for like an additional 5 minutes to deal with the alarm that was my fault, it actually made us stay to the point like familiar and regular customers of ours showed up from out of town. And they're like, oh, you're closing? We came all the way from out of town just to see you guys. And obviously, well, they came all the way, so we're not going to tell them, sorry, we're closed, come back another day. Like, drive all the way back here another day. Like, we're obviously not going to do that when they're standing right there. And, you know, they purposely came from out of town all the way just to see us. Give us business. So, my little mess up, delaying us from leaving, like, for 5 minutes, actually, well, gave us more business. We only made, like, an additional $200, but hey, it's better than nothing. So we got delayed indefinitely from going home for like, what, 20 minutes to 30 minutes? In the process, we made another $200 sale, so it was pretty worth it. Had we left on time, then those people would have walked by and see the store closed. So then they would have had to come back an entirely different day despite driving all the way here. So, in this case, it was a good thing that I messed up. Okay, let me see what other music I can put on. If I counted my cookies correctly, that was number 99. Oh, I really can't think of anything. I'll just play like Penny's theme. Penny the Talking Cat. What? That's the first thing that came up on the search. I think I may have already miscounted. Whoops. It's okay. I probably had to go back and count how many encounters we did tonight anyways. I mean, what's 2 hours of footage to go through, right? So you guys want to hear a pet peeve of mine that once again took place today? It was actually during my mishap that made us stay longer at work, and then those customers, those long time old customers coming back. One of the people, one of the customers, the guy, the father, I'm assuming, he was coughing. And, you know, the lady asked for a mask. Do I have a spare face mask? Which I do in the back, but that's for us, you know? A pet peeve of mine that I really don't understand why people don't do this. Especially nowadays that it's wintertime, it's cold, people are catching colds, people are getting sick and coughing. And this happened long before winter as well. This happened around, like, autumn time. Summer, you know, people aren't really coughing that much during summer. Autumn, changing of the seasons. It's very easy for people to get sick around that time. When it's changing from the hot summer heat to suddenly colder temperatures, it's very easy for people to get sick around those times. So I really don't understand. If you are coughing, if you are slightly sick and coughing, why are you going out into public without a face mask on? And I just want to also say that providing face masks, that's not my job. My job is not to hand out face masks to anyone who is coughing that enters my store. Anyone who is slightly sick and coughing and is still gonna come out to shop, you should bring your own face mask. You should have your own face mask when you leave the house. I don't understand why people walking around coughing do not have a face mask on. It's not my job to hand out face masks. You know, I'm not a doctor's clinic or a hospital where they do have face masks available. So I really don't understand why people don't have face masks on when they know they are coughing. It's almost like we didn't just go through a world-changing pandemic where we wear face masks out in public all the time, and also, you know, changed our view entirely on when people cough or sneeze around us. Oh, music ended. You are not playing that ad, sir. So, like, yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't understand why people coughing, people slightly sick and coughing, are not already equipped with their own face mask. I don't get it. Like, I don't want to be rude. No, that's not true. I very much would like to be rude to the customers, but I just simply cannot. You know, I really sometimes would like to go like, sir, please don't cough in my store. It's like, I can't handle when I cough or not. It's like, then why aren't you wearing a face mask? Sir, if you know you're coughing, why don't you have a mask on? Well, can you give me a mask? Sir, that's not my job to give you a mask. Why didn't you come out with one? Why didn't you come out today with your own already if you know you were coughing? And then I just await someone to bring up the argument like, well, the pandemic's over. The pandemic's over. We don't need to wear face masks anymore in public. So because the pandemic's over, you don't need to wear a face mask in public when you are sick and coughing. Is that your point? Like, am I insane for this? Am I crazy for thinking this? Or, like, I don't understand why people who cough and know they are coughing, why don't you already have a face mask prepared when you leave the house? Why do you go shopping and walk into stores when you know you are coughing? You know, it's just a pet peeve of mine. Because these days, because it's winter time, I get a lot of customers come in. They sit down or they look around. They, you know, turn their head and cough, and then they just constantly cough. They just keep coughing. It's like, why are you in my store? Please don't be in my store coughing up a storm. It's like, I'm low-key about to kick you out because you keep on coughing all over the place. You know, I really would like to be like, sir, if you're going to cough this much, please do it outside. Please step outside and cough. But I can't be like that, you know? If only there was a way to RNG manipulate for shiny Xerneas. I mean, there probably is, I just don't know how to. Would I, though? Nah. Not unless, like... Well, actually, I was about to say not unless this hunt takes, like, a month. But it very much could, you know? Currently, it's full odds. And if I do this, what? 2 hours every other day? That's only going to get me so many encounters. I've had full odd hunts before, where I hunt all day, all the livelong day. And it still took me weeks to get. So it does not seem like we are going to get a shiny Xerneas anytime soon. Or at least until a certain someone would be kind enough to help me get the shiny charm. Well, No Shame in Feeding did say he was super busy with schoolwork this week. So I doubt he's going to be showing up anytime soon to help this idiot over here get the shiny charm. To get a different color pixel deer. Then again, you never know. I could get super lucky and get full odds shiny Xerneas, relatively quick. So by my count, I'm currently at 138 resets. I am probably off with that number. I'm going to have to count when I'm done this. Oh wait, this is the final battle version. Let's listen to the regular and then listen to the final battle version. Oh, there goes the music. Music keeps on abruptly ending. I'm probably wrong, but hey, we're general ballpark. This one should be encounter 199. I probably counted this wrong, but whatever. So that should have been encounter 200. If I didn't count wrong, which I probably did. So we're around 200 resets so far. You know, a part of me doesn't even know why I'm bothering to keep count. If I plan to just go back afterwards and review the footage and count that way. You know, in the past, when I hunted in Ultra Sun and Moon, I never kept count. Because I just never bothered to. So, whatever number of encounters it took to get all those shiny legendaries in the past, that's, you know, a mystery the universe will never know. Unless one day we discover time travel, or God tells me. So it's very unusual for me to actually keep count of how many encounters. And I gotta tell you, I don't like doing it. It's so much extra work to keep count. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that I would be talking about Creature Commandos, but I just haven't had time to watch them yet. So hopefully next time. You put it's me. I was wondering why you just put it in the chat. You put it, and the next message was, is me. It apostrophe is me is what you said. Who are the other two viewers? One of them is me, so that I can actually see this. Yeah, one's me. One is me, so that I can make sure it's not tilted. And then the other is probably no shame in feeding. He often just mutes the stream because he's busy with schoolwork. How are you? I'm gonna end this when it hits midnight. So that is just about 17 more minutes. Got any shinies? Not in this today, but in terms of Pokemon Go, yes, I got 2 shinies in Pokemon Go today. So, according to my cookie clicker count, it has been 240 resets so far. That number is probably off. I'm going to have to review the footage and actually count how many times it actually was. Just know, as of right now, I'm at 240. It's about to be 241. I wonder what the world record for cookie clicker is. I have some more editing I need to do tonight after I'm done this. I still gotta edit the end of the video and then just put in some finishing touches to the intro to the video, and then it's basically gonna be done. I still can't believe you play Cookie Clicker. I don't. And I never did in its hype. I have Cookie Clicker on right now just for me to keep count of how many resets this is taking. And yeah, that's the whole reason I have Cookie Clicker up on my screen. Resets? Yeah, you can see I'm resetting the game every time it's not shiny. I'm soft resetting. So right now, not shiny, reset the game. See, right now I'm back on the home menu, or the home screen, open the game, encounter, and if not shiny, reset the game until I get a shiny. So, what are you up to? Not up to too much? I see. Did you play Valorant earlier tonight? Might watch the new movie Nosferatu. Haven't touched Valorant in a year. Oh, never mind then. Yeah, I heard about that new Nosferatu movie. Doesn't really interest me. You know, I actually tried watching the Nosferatu show on AMC. I actually sat down and watched the first episode. It wasn't for me. I watched the first episode. I did not understand at all what was happening. Watched the first episode. Just wasn't for me. I wonder if that show's even still going. I only tune in to AMC for The Walking Dead. Haven't caught up on Walking Dead, but I like that there's mutant zombies now. Hey, you want to hear something that I don't know if that friend of ours told you? He watched the very first episode of Walking Dead, from my recommendation, of course. He watched the very first episode, and he immediately complained it was boring. The first episode, the scene where Rick and Shane were talking in the car, he instantly complained it was boring, that it was just two guys talking. The first episode, like 5 to 10 minutes in, and he already complained it was boring. And then this is the same guy who recommended From to me. The show that is 99% all just talking. It's like, I really want to backhand slap him. Stopped watching after the governor died, huh? Okay, you actually have some sort of say right now, because you've actually seen a lot of these shows that me and him argue about. You've seen Walking Dead up to, the governor's death. You've seen From. You've also seen The Boys, I'm assuming. Because everyone's watched that show, except me. I plan to start it soon. Yes? Good. I want to say, I don't think our friend knows what the word similar means. Because he was saying From is similar to The Walking Dead, which, fine, I can see that one. He also said From is similar to The Boys. And I'm just like, brother, do you know what the word similar means? Like, if I watch The Boys and I do not see similarities between that show and From, I'm going to be mad disappointed. How can he say From is similar to The Walking Dead if he only watched the first episode? Oh no, he complained first episode. He saw up to season 2, and then he quit the damn show. But based on what I have seen, I've only watched season 1 of From. I have not seen anything season 2 and beyond. They're not really that similar. From and Walking Dead are not that similar. They're trying to survive from monsters that are trying to kill them, and that's about it. Aside from that, the two shows are not very similar whatsoever. And then he really had the nerve to, like, after he said The Boys is similar to From, he really had the nerve to backtrack that later on, trying to retcon he never said that. I'm just like, I will pull up the messages right now and show you the text messages you said yourself that From is similar to The Boys. I was trying to tell him too, like, if you're telling me the only things that make From and The Boys similar is gore, adult themes, and maybe family dynamics, and you're telling me that those three things are the only things that make the two shows similar. It's like, I swear to God, do I need to get you a dictionary so you can look up what the word similar means? I can believe you tried to watch Nosferatu before The Boys. I watched episode 1 to give it a shot, but then I quit instantly because it just wasn't for me. Oh, can't. Well, Nosferatu, that show was on the same... It's on AMC, the same channel as Walking Dead. The Walking Dead airing... Commercial breaks, I see Nosferatu. I'm like, okay, this looks somewhat interesting. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So it's like, is it really that hard to believe? Okay, I could probably change the music at this point. What else can I put on? Oh no, I already got a site for that, thanks. Then there's no excuse. Boy, you know how many shows I watch. I got 3 shows out this month for me to watch. 3 shows alone coming out this month to watch. This month, I have Creature Commandos, I have What If Season 3, I have Squid Game Season 2. This month is also the release of Sonic 3, as well as Kraven the Hunter. I'm not sure if I will even see that in theater. I didn't even watch Venom The Last Dance in theater. I didn't even watch that film, period, yet. And then I got a bunch of shows I still got to catch up on. The Boys being one of them. Obviously, the spin-off Gen V as well. That's included. I still have yet to watch Season 2 of Oshinoko. Season 2 of Arcane just ended. I have not even seen Season 1 yet. There are still other shows that I'm planning on giving a shot, even if they do end up being a big waste of my time. Like Dead Boy Detectives and Edge of Sleep. Well, it's almost midnight, so I'm going to end this soon. I do have to finish editing that video. And you know, the past couple of months, I had 4 shows to keep track. No, 5 shows to keep track of. So I got a lot of things to watch. Past couple of months was Season 2 of Daryl Dixon, Agatha All Along, The Penguin, Superman and Lois Season 4, and then I threw in From. So yeah, I had all those shows to watch. So yes, I have a lot of shows to watch, okay? You out? Alright. See ya. I'm about to end soon anyways. Once it hits midnight, I'm gonna end this. So, just about 2 more minutes. Currently on my cookie clicker count, it's at 273. Now it's 274. So I definitely have to review the footage just to see how many resets I'm at. Yay. I think I got time for like 1 or 2 more resets before I hit 2 hours, and then I'm gonna call it. You know what? My counter says 278. Let's go to 280 and then I'll call it. So this will be 279. Alright, last reset for tonight at maybe 280. I don't know, it's probably not accurate. I will know the number by next time. Nope. Well, no full odds shiny Xerneas tonight. It's to be expected. Alright, I'm going to end this here for tonight. I'll do longer streams of this another time. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you all next time. Goodbye.